Hi hamster lovers and welcome to this week's video. This week I'm going to be doing a collaboration with Little Mushroom Things. So in this video I'm going to be reviewing her hamster care, and over on her channel she's going to be reviewing my hamster care. I'll link her channel and Instagram account in the description below, so please go and check it out. So to start off with, her hamster's name is Coconut and she's a 1.5-year-old Roborowski hamster. And this is Coconut's enclosure. It's 953 square inches. I recommend that a hamster enclosure has at least 775 square inches or 100 by 50 centimeters. This is Germany's bare minimum enclosure size. However, enrichment in the enclosure is just as important as the size of the enclosure. This enclosure looks like it has a lot of enrichment for keeping the hamster occupied, which is excellent. It's also a great size. However, it's important to note that hamsters can still be unhappy in enclosures considered large. However, if they're not showing any stress behaviours, then they're most likely happy. I like how she's added a terracotta pot into the enclosure, as this provides enrichment as it's a different texture. I also like that she has a multi-chamber hideout. This replicates how they would behave in the wild, as they like to split their burrows into different chambers. The cork log is also a nice addition as it adds texture to the enclosure, which is enriching. The ceramic hideout is also good to use. The branches go well with the natural setup and provide something for the hamster to climb on. And the pillow moss adds a nice pop of colour. I also like that you have a platform in there, as this also provides enrichment. She's also used cocoa fibre in the enclosure, which is great as this adds an extra texture to the enclosure, which is enriching. She uses calcium-free reptile sand in the sand bath, which is excellent. I also like the coconut hideout in the sand bath, as hamsters like to have privacy when they're bathing. There's two things I'd be careful of. The bendable bridges, hamsters can get their toes stuck in the gaps in between the wood. And I have heard of a couple of cases where the hamster has passed away because of this. Just to be safe, I recommend filling the gaps with pillow moss. And also the playpen in the background. I haven't heard anyone else say anything bad about it, but in my experience Pancake managed to chew out of it and escape. So I just be careful that Coconut doesn't scratch her way out of it. I also really like your DIY rope toy made of sisal string. This is an excellent type of string to use as it won't tangle in your hamster's teeth or claws and it's safe for them to consume. The wheel is also 9 inches in diameter, which is a suitable size for a dwarf hamster. It's recommended that the diameter of a dwarf hamster's wheel is at least 8 inches. However, the larger the wheel the better, as long as your hamster can still push it easily. The cage also has 9 inches of natural Katie Clean and Cozy bedding across the whole thing. This is a good bedding depth, and Katie Clean and Cozy bedding is a safe type of bedding. I can also see a millet spray in the corner, which is great. Sprays are a form of enrichment and good for your hamster to have to forage for. I also like the DIY hanging foraging toy. I can also see some hay and aspen bedding mixed in with the Katie Clean and Cozy. This is excellent as it will help your hamster build stable burrows. I think this cage is amazing and it's got a lot of enrichment. Now let's talk about Coconut's diet. She uses a mixture of Higgins Sunburst hamster and gerbil mix and Missouri rat and mouse pellets. For a hamster over the age of 6 months, a mixture of half of each food is good. This provides a balanced diet for your hamster, which is excellent. She also feeds Coconut some extra mealworms, which is an excellent source of protein. She also uses Food of the Wild foraging mix. All of the ingredients in this seem pretty healthy and safe. So if you scattered this around the enclosure, that would be really enriching for them. She also uses Sunburst Veggie Garden Forage Mix. I've never used this before, but I looked up the ingredients. All of the ingredients are good and this seems to be a good mix for foraging. However, I don't think this would be suitable to use as a primary food mix. As treats, she feeds Gerber Baby Puffs, sunflower seeds and homemade treats. Gerber Baby Puffs make for excellent treats for hamsters. They're also relatively healthy. The only flavour of these that I absolutely do not recommend is the cinnamon and apple. Cinnamon isn't good for hamsters at all and it shouldn't be part of their diet. Sunflower seeds make for excellent treats for hamsters, however overfeeding them can lead to health problems such as diabetes and obesity. She also feeds freeze-dried fruit. This is fine as long as the fruit is hamster safe and there are no added ingredients. Some added ingredients can be unhealthy or even harmful. Overall, I think her hamster care is amazing and Coconut is very lucky to have such a good owner. I will also link the video below of little mushroom things reacting to my hamster enclosure if you'd like to check that out. So that's the end of this week's video, thank you so much for watching. I hope you learnt something new today. Bye!